Hello, everyone, and if you're new here, I'm Dr. Josh Guttman, founder of Peachtree POCUS. I've been reviewing various portable ultrasound machines, so if you're in the market, you can compare for yourself. Check out those other videos if you haven't already. Today, I'll be reviewing the Vave Universal Probe Point-of-Care Ultrasound. The Vave Ultrasound is a whole-body imaging probe that connects wirelessly to a phone or an iPad or other tablet. At $3,300, it is the most cost-effective of the major portable devices on the market. Also has no ongoing fees. And it has two main draws aside from being wireless. The first is its simplicity. It's just straight up scanning. The second is what's called Vavecast. And this allows the screen to be seen on other devices in Wi-Fi range. This means a resident could be scanning in one room and an attending in another location can be watching. I'll demonstrate the probe and you can judge the quality and usability for yourself. So here's the Vave Ultrasound device. You can see it's got its probe marker on the side. Here it is around. Here's the probe head. It's a nice size, nice flat size. And it's decently weighted. It's not too bad for a wireless probe. It's not too heavy to hold. So it's really nice and light and ergonomic. And the way the battery works is that battery kind of pops off the back. If you want to charge the battery, and it has this charger here that's attached into the wall, and you can just then go ahead and pop the battery on top, just like that. Here is the machine turning on. The blue light indicates it is loading up and getting ready to go. So this is how long it takes to turn on. Then turns green and you're ready to scan. All right, so when you go onto your phone, you just press on the Vave app and that opens up the Vave Ultrasound screen. Here we have a few of the recent exams that I've done with a number of slides. You can go right to the bottom and do Start Exam. To just go ahead and start an exam, go to How to Turn on the Probe. If you go on the left, you'll see the Join Vavecast, the Home button, the exams, settings, etc. When you go to the exam session, you can look at your exams. When you go to the settings, you can see the cardiac orientation left, the max recording length, syncing to the cloud, auto freeze, etc. Quite simple user setup, which is one of its advantages. This is where you would configure it to a PACS. When you start the exam, you click on the probe, have it join the network, and this is when the probe is ready, how long it takes to connect. This is after the probe is already turned green, like I showed you just before. And now you get the screen and you're ready to scan. Okay, so here's the initial Vave screen that you see. In the top, you have the number of scans in the image, the TIS, the MI, and in the bottom, you see the presets on the bottom left, where you have cardiac and lung and abdomen, all via symbols below, vascular, OB, whichever one you need, easily there in the bottom left corner. The modes, you'll have your M mode or your color flow, slow flow, or fast flow. You have your freeze button in the middle, and you have your capture button for still images below, and record for your videos on the bottom right. Changing the depth is swiping up and down, and changing the gain is right and left. It's very intuitive and simple. So putting gel on the probe. Here's a view of my right upper quadrant. See, it's a little bit dark, so I just changed the gain a little bit to get a view. You can change the depth a little bit to get the entire view on the screen very easily with a swipe of the finger. Moving on to the left upper quadrant, see the spleen, the kidney there on screen right. can go over to the lung preset now. Here's what the lung looks like. Here's my lung. You can see lung sliding on the top. As we move down, you can even see one small beeline coming into view. Let's look at the cardiac view, get into a parasternal long axis view. I always have a difficult parasternal long axis view if you've looked at some of my other videos. You can go ahead and record it. And you can see on the top right now it says 1 because I've recorded one video and recorded a second video, so it says 2 in the corner. So you can easily keep track. Here's my apical 4-chamber view, which always tends to be better on me. Here's what color flow looks like. You can just move the flow window with your finger to exactly where you need it to go. This is what M mode would look like if you were doing a TAPSE. So M mode coming through over here. You can just end it by just clicking that blue button, End mode, right in the middle. And you can save that as a still image. Moving on to vascular. Here's ultrasound of my neck and my IJ. And as I Valsalva, you can see the IJ pop up more over there, which is quite normal for me. But this is what it would look like, especially if you were in Trendelenburg doing a central line on the IJ. Note there's no color flow on the vascular mode. So there you have it, a brief presentation on Vave. Make sure to check out my other product reviews and other POCUS related talks. And of course, check out peachtreepocus.com for our downloadable online courses, our live courses, and operational consulting offerings.